Hi everyone, big welcome to the D3 Custom Cabinet AME Tour. I'm really excited that you're all here. My name is Sam Jackson and I'm the owner of D3 Custom Cabinets. Before we begin, I wanted to say a big thank you to the whole AME team, Paul especially, and Richard and the whole gang. It's been a real honor watching these tours over the last couple of years, and I've got so much inspiration, both myself and my team, so much inspiration from the other tours that you have done. And I'm just thrilled and honored that I'm able to present here today. Thanks so much. So D3 Custom Cabinets is a family business. My dad started the company in 1978 when he immigrated to Canada. We make custom cabinetry that we sell exclusively to other businesses, and we sell all of this through a customizable e-commerce platform. So dealers get to log in and select what size of cabinetry they want, and it prices it all in real time. And that in itself is a pretty lean sales tool that we have. We'll talk a bit more about that later. But yes, we produce custom cabinetry, custom millwork. At D3 Custom Cabinets, we have a team of about 18 people. And we produce our cabinets here in our 15,000 square foot facility in Richmond, BC, Canada. If there's two key takeaways that I'd like to showcase today, one would be the flow. The flow of our product through our factory is pretty unique. Cabinetry really lends itself to batch production, but through implementation of lean over the last couple of years, we've gotten really as close to one-piece flow as we can. Obviously, there's always room for improvement, but I think we've done a really excellent job. I'd also like to highlight the respect for humans and people that we have in our team. We don't have bells or buzzers. We run a flexible schedule. We have an awesome culture, and I'm really excited to share it with you today. I want to take a moment and talk about D3's lean journey so far. It began, as many of you do, with 2-second lean and Paul's inspirational fast cap tours. I saw that in 2021, and it was kind of like getting hit by lightning. I loved it immediately. I read the book 4 times in one weekend just to try and absorb it all, and I was so excited. This was the thing that was going to change my company. We were going to be saved. I loved it. I sat everyone down Monday morning, I got my leadership team together, and I said, guys, I have found the way. We're all going to read this book, and we're going to do exactly what it says, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to solve everything. The next day, my foreman of 10 years quit. So it was a lesson in humility. It was and the next 12 months after that was a lesson in pushing versus pull. I was so excited about doing lean. I was forcing it down my team's throat. I was dictating from on high, do lean, memorize the wastes. And spoiler alert for many of you out there, it doesn't work like that. It was lean version 1.0 for D3 was a failure. I had very low engagement. I felt like I was personally trying to carry the weight of the entire organization. What really changed for me was, and I have to thank Tom Hughes specifically for this, but his book, Improvement Starts With I, was the turning point for me when I realized it wasn't about, because I think doing a process really efficiently is really cool, I want to do it. I wasn't able to translate that to the team initially. I read Improvement Starts With I, and I realized, man, I've been doing this all wrong. It's not about the coolness of lean, although that's a big part of it. It's about engagement. It's about the team. It's about holding the team accountable in a constructive way, and really forced me as a lean leader to look inside and go, oh, am I actually leading by example? Am I removing barriers for entry for my team, or am I throwing up all these roadblocks that they feel they have to comply with? So I had to take a moment. I had to put a bit of a pause on things for a few months, reassess, and now I think we're on the right path. I'm spending a lot more time coaching. I'm spending a lot more time in smaller groups engaged with my team. I spent a lot more time on the factory floor, in the Gemba, seeing it, experiencing it, helping them with improvements. And that's also been really important for my personal growth too. What I've realized with Lean version 2.0 in D3 is that it needs a different approach. I was pushing Lean, now I need to pull Lean. I need to show the team what I expect. I need to be there with them, eliminating barriers to entry. I need to get them what they need. And even if I think, hey, man, this is not a good tool, or I don't think this is gonna quite work, I'll pay for those things. The fact that they are engaged and they want to learn, they want to take the risk on a $500 what's it that might make their job better, the fact that they want that is something I need to really encourage. Even if I think, hey, maybe this isn't the best idea, if I shut that down in any way or I don't support them in that, it's very easy for them to return back to the way they were and just go, yes, boss, whatever you need, boss. And I like to think that I've done a really good job at that over the last couple of years, really trying to grow the team, foster them, and make sure that they understand that I'm going to support them in all things. I'd also say one of the key things that my key takeaways of the journey so far is don't be afraid of change. What we're going to show you in the factory today is version 7 of the factory. So I have quite literally moved every single piece of equipment in my factory 7 times just to get it tuned, to dial it in a little bit more, to get it 6 inches closer to another thing. It's worth it. It's worth every penny of doing that, because the wasted motion and the benefits that you gain from eliminating that wasted motion, you gain every single day for the rest of time. So don't be afraid of change. Don't be stubborn about it. Move the equipment. Yes, it's expensive, but do it. The final takeaway from my journey so far is be on the Gemba more. Work with a team. I would love it. My office could be down there right amongst them. But as you'll see, our space is really quite small, and also down there in the factory, it's quite loud. So I don't have the opportunity, unfortunately, to make phone calls or conduct business right down there. But I try and spend at least an hour to an hour and a half per day while the team's doing improvements, just being down there, being available, checking in with them, seeing what they need, seeing how I can help. I'm not really guiding them. I'm not forcing them to do something. But hey, if you're around, I'm around, and you need help, I'm there. So that's really important, I've found, is more time on the Gemba as the team leader. I'd really like to show you what we've done downstairs in the factory. It's a journey. I recognize that, some days I wake up and go, man, compared to these other AME guys or the other guys doing Lean or the other cabinet shops doing Lean, we're nothing. We're terrible at this. And then when I give a tour or something and I bring a client in and they go, wow, I've never seen a shop so organized. So, if I can give you another takeaway to the people just getting started with Lean, it's a journey. It's going to go up and down. You're going to have low days, but the high days, the heights vastly outweigh the valleys of Lean. So I would say if you're having a low period, if you're in a bit of a slump, just remember it's about tenacity, it's about consistency. You got to keep going. And as a leader, you have to remove barriers to entry for your team. You got to be consistent, and you got to show people what done is. Explain to them through your actions what we are all trying to do here. So before we get into the factory, I want to showcase our Lean library. Every time I read a book or listen to a book, if I think it's going to be something that the rest of the team can learn from, I usually buy 1 or 2 copies. With the exception of 2-Second Lean, Paul, I buy that in bulk. But all of the knowledge that I have and all of the stuff that I've gained has been from you guys in the Lean community and some of the books that some of you have written. So important to kind of share that with others. So I like to have it right here accessible for the team. Speaking of the team, here we are. So we're 17 people. We put this up initially during COVID because I had hired some of these people during COVID, and with them face masks, I hadn't actually seen their smiles, seen their faces in like literally years. So to have a nice reminder of who we all are is really great. It's kind of evolved a little bit into certifications. So blue dots mean we have forklift certification. Red dot means we're first aid certified. And I've got some cool plans to include Lean certifications in here too. We're a family company, so we also have our pets here, the wall of pets. So we like to see that every day to remind us, some of us, why we're earning a wage so we can support our animals. So next to our lean library, we have our lean cave. So this is where we have all of the tools and equipment that my team needs when they're doing improvements. We've got a 3D printer in there. We've got all kinds of things for repairing equipment, you know, rope, chains, zip ties, floor tape, everything that the team's going to need to let their creativity flow when they're doing improvements. It's a bit of a work in progress. We don't have our Kanbans yet sorted out for this, but I'm really happy with the progress we've made. So here we are in the shop. This is version 7 of our factory, which means I've moved all these machines around 7 times to get to where we are. Before we implemented Lean, we had a lot of carts in between different machines and different work cells. I've had a bit of a war on carts. I've said to my team, I don't want as few carts as possible. So I'm going to hand it over to Diego to explain how our U-shaped cell works and how we're able to produce parts without any carts at all.
Hi, my name is Diego. I'm working on D3 for 8 years, and the last 3 years I've been CNC operator. So being working for a lean company is something new. At the beginning it was a little bit hard to understand what we need to do, but then it gets easier when you see other people like showing examples. It's nice also because you can bring out new ideas that sometimes sound a little bit crazy ideas, but we try it and we see it works sometimes, yes, sometimes not, and we share with everybody, and well, we share with you. I want to show you the U-shaped cell that we have for cutting and dowel and edge our cabinet. So as soon the parts came cut and clean from the CNC, just right beside I have the dowel machine, and right here is the edge bender. We will do the edges. It will come back through this conveyor belt, and then we're gonna send it to the builders. The idea of this small machine setup is because we try to not work a lot with parts on carts. So it goes from one machine right away to the next one and to the next one. That helps the production. It keeps it clean, simple, and it's great.
So after the components go through the U-shaped cell that Diego runs, they come on here to our buffer. So this roller line is 1 day's worth of work for the assembly department. We like to keep it really lean. We don't overproduce, so if the buffer is full, if there's no more room on this roller, we stop the machines, we stop production, and we work to clear the rollers. Everything that we do, we're never going to get away from waste, but we try and eliminate it as much as we possibly can. One of the non-value added things we used to do was reading our cabinet labels all the time. What we've done now is we've implemented a system with barcodes that allows us to automatically sort our components. So we can have a complete random stack. It's hard to do a one-piece flow off a CNC machine, but we can do a random stack now, and then we can spend as little time as possible organizing these parts. The LED system here allows for the racks to light up as the barcode is scanned, so that we can quickly and easily identify which cabinet slot the part component belongs in. And we're also defecting it, we're checking it, we're looking at it, inspecting every part before it goes into the rack to ensure we're passing no defects on to the next person in line. That of course eliminates any non-value added, or as much as possible eliminates the non-value added process. So on the other side of the sorting rack, the LEDs are green for each slot. That means the cabinets are fully complete. All the components, all the sub-assemblies are there and ready to assemble. So from that, the operator's not struggling trying to find if we're missing a cabinet top or cabinet bottom. They're wasting no time looking for parts that might be missing or damaged. From there, we can quickly pull out the cabinet, lay it on our assembly bench here. We've got all of our tools on counterbalance right where they need to be. This is a glue inserter, so we get the exact right amount of dosing in our dowel holes. When the operator's done, It gets out of the way, but it's still convenient to reach. When the cabinet's fully assembled, we simply slide it over here into our clamp. And after that, we have all of our tools that we're going to need, all of our processes here for how to assemble using Gemba docs. And this is one of my personal favorite improvements. We can see on the back of each drill what the drill bit actually is. So here we've got a number 2 Robertson, a number 1, and we've got a countersink here. And then on to the next stage of the process. So this might not seem like a lean improvement, but I assure you it is. This is our drawer highway. So this is a direct connection between the work cell on the other side and our drawer assembly area here. This came about, funnily enough, by a conversation I had on the weekend with one of my awesome team. We were trying to figure out how to get these big sorting carts over here, these big sorting carts back and forth from our drawer area to from our CNC and our edge bander into here. And he jokingly said, well, wouldn't it be great if there was just a hole in the wall? And I went, ha ha ha, that's an awesome idea. And then we punched a hole in the wall. We've got a 12-foot conveyor going through. It holds 2 projects worth of drawers, so a nice buffer. And on the top here, we have a slot for recuts. So any parts that are damaged, the operators aren't having to search through this pile. They can grab it right from the top there. So lean practitioners, think outside the box, literally punch holes in walls when necessary. Only when necessary. So here we are in our final assembly area. Cabinets come through on these roller conveyors after they're being in the clamp. Then they travel down these rollers down the center here. To each side, directly next to the conveyors, we have our drawer assembly areas. So we've got one kind of drawer that we do on this side and another kind of drawer that we do on that side over there. The cool thing is this used to be done, our drawer assembly used to be done in another area of the factory. We used to pre-build all the drawers, and we had stacks and stacks and stacks of drawers. Now, as soon as the cabinet comes through, we find the drawer parts necessary, and we build that drawer right before the project gets wrapped. This is our final assembly bench here. So cabinet doors go on, final quality control check, we confirm the hardware is working, we confirm it has everything, and then we wrap it using the strapping machine here. Foam on the face, and then this is automatic strapping machine. And then this is one of our favorite inventions. This is the flipper. So the flipper, I think some of you have seen it in another video. You slide the entire cabinet on here, and then you can put your foot down on this, and then this is a gas actuated device that really carefully drops the cabinet down to floor level. So this came about because people kept hurting their backs. These cabinets can get really heavy if they have 4 or 5 drawers. They can be, 100 pounds. So this is a really easy way for us to build something that was able to reduce strain on the workers. I don't remember exactly where it came from. I can't take credit for the idea. I saw it somewhere, I think at someone else's factory tour, and thought, that's a really cool idea. But the solution I saw was like fully automated and very expensive. So I said to my engineer, hey, we got a budget of a couple $100, and that includes wheels and the gas struts. Please make me something that's going to function like this. And to their credit, they did an awesome job. We've been using this now for, I think, almost 3 years, and it's been a back saver completely. After the cabinets hit the ground, we transfer them directly to our pallet and our strapping machine for wrapping for shipping. So everything's very tight in this area. Definitely with the flow of doing the drawers in conjunction with the assembly has been awesome. It just meant that there's no excess inventory, no wasted motion for the drawers.
Hi, I'm Ted. I'm from DV Cabinet. I've been working here for about a year. I'm currently working in the assembly area. The favorite thing about working here is that I feel like my employer actually cares about me and not just using me as a tool to just get work done. Yeah, one of the improvements that we made over here is the cover lid for gallery rail. So we've been having some issue where we forgot to put the gallery rail inside the drawer. So what happened is that right now we put a physical barrier over here, a cover, with a sign saying guardrail required, so that whenever we build drawers, before we put the metal bracket inside the drawers, we'll have to grab a pair of guardrail and put it inside the cabinet so that when we are assembling it, we're not going to forget about it.
Working for a lean company, quite a big change from what I'm used to working for places that have got more of a dictatorship type of running. So getting into a lean company, you got the freedom to improve whatever you want, fix what bugs you. And the biggest thing is there's no limitation to what you can and can't fix, even if it's not something that I have to deal with directly on a daily basis. If I see somebody else battling with something, I can help them with that. And it's all about just getting the improvements done, speeding up the process, and making a better place for everyone to work in. And no lean tour is complete without a tour of the bathrooms. Okay, guys, ready for a bathroom tour? So this is the standard that we keep our bathrooms or washrooms, depending on what you want to call it. So starting on this side over here, we have everything in its place. We have a picture for the mop. Mop goes there. How to clean the bathroom is over there. List of who's done it. Spare toilet rolls, spare hand towel, all the cleaning equipment that you need, and it is labeled so once it goes off, it goes back. And if you look at the back of it, it actually shows you exactly what it is and where you can find replacements for each of those products. Everything has been taken off the floor for cleaning purposes, so we can mop underneath everything, nothing is in the way. This is a standard look for our washroom. Mirrors clean, basins clean, spotless.
Now, I want to take a moment. I want to show you the best tool I've ever purchased. Let's go. Is it my amazing sanding robot? No. Is it my edge bander? No. Is it the CNC machine? No. Here it is, the best tool I ever got. $200 laminator from Staples. So with this tool, I've been able to empower my team to take ownership of their areas and make really high quality professional signage and notices. The laminator evolved over time to our labeling station. The labeling station here, we have a Brother label printer for smaller labels. We have Kanbans, we have Gemba docs showing everything we need to have standardized documentation throughout the factory. And of course, we have all of our spare labels and our laminating pouches here, all with Kanban cards for ordering. So makes it really easy for the team to dive in, take ownership, and eliminate barriers to entry for doing lean improvements.
Hi guys, my name is Rodrigo. I have been working in the D3 company for over 3 years. I have more than 16 years experience in the cabinetry market. So since I started working in this D3, we have been doing daily improvements that improves a lot the way how we have been producing cabinets and cabinet parts. So that also affect our personal lives. So daily I have been implementing some systems that could make me use the Kanban concept in the way how I do my groceries and everything. So we can see how all the positive changes we have been seeing happening here in a factory motivate us to keep implementing the lean culture every day. Sometimes finding ideas for improvements can be very challenging. So we had the idea to create the board and everyone can write down their ideas, and can be for any departments. So if one of our colleagues is walking around a department and they have an idea for improvements, they can write down on board, and then that can be used by everyone in the company. In our improvement board, we have our criteria for improvements, and also we have a QR code for specific material supplies. So you don't have an idea, you can go to the board and use one of the cards.
So morning meetings are one of these constants through all lean companies. It seems the morning meeting is a great starting point, and for us is no exception. We do things a little bit differently, and I'll explain why. So our meeting starts at 9:30. The reason it starts at 9:30 is we run flexible hours here at D3 Custom Cabinets. So our shop is open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And my team, I have an expectation that everyone is working 8 hours, but they have the freedom and flexibility to start later or start earlier and leave earlier. I, as the owner, can do whatever I want. I can take off when I want. If I have a doctor's appointment, I don't have to ask. I can just go. And for me, when my dad started the company, he ran this way, and he's handed that down to me as a people-centric idea of leadership. And I thought it was really important to continue that tradition. And so, yeah, we run flexible hours. We do our more improvement time before our meeting. So at 9 o'clock, we start with improvements. Then we have half an hour of improvements till 9:30. At 9:30, we all meet up here in our office and we go through our morning meeting. Our morning meeting is inspired a lot by 2-Second Lean and the team at FastCap. We have less focus on production, much more focus on discussion and education. So we talk a lot about lean education, but we also talk about all kinds of different things. We have a really diverse group of people that work with us, and there's lots of opportunity for cross-cultural learning. So at least once a week, we try and do a cultural exchange. We also talk about history, philosophy, and psychology as well. A lot of those tidbits that I've picked up over the years, they actually all relate a lot to lean. So I try and keep our education scope really quite broad. I really wanted to drive it home to the team that it's not just about lean at work. It's about learning. I want people to learn within my organization and grow. Some people love it, some people not so much. But if I can change someone's life at some point by something that I've said during a morning meeting, it's all worth it. And I'll continue to do that every day. One of the other cool things that we do here is our book club. So in other lean organizations, I've seen a company-wide thing where they review a chapter every morning. And I tried that, but buy-in was really difficult. We weren't getting a lot of people engaging in a big group. So what I like to do is have breakout sessions. So we do a book club every week, and it rotates through a couple of different groups. And it's a one-on-one session with me and usually one of the other leadership team, just to really make sure that everyone's fully grasping, understanding, comfortable speaking in a smaller group with their peers. Right now, Tom Hughes, thank you so much. We are doing Improvement Starts with I in 2 of our groups. And Ryan, your next, Lean Made Simple, is up on deck. So I appreciate your wisdom and sharing all these tidbits with everyone in the Lean community. And then I kind of take all that wisdom that I've gained from them and I put that back into the Monday morning meeting every week. So doing that, it's every Friday. It's been a real blessing for us and the team and really a key driver of engagement. Thanks everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the tour as much as we did making it for you. It was a great opportunity to showcase the exciting things we've done with the flow and the awesome things that we're doing with our team, and also highlighted a lot of opportunity for us. We recognized while we're making it, hey, this is a journey. We still have a long way to go, but it's a fun one and it's exciting. So thank you again.